Yo, what's up guys, I'm back, got a review for you. This time we have my favourite hero card so far in this game, and now we've got his upgraded World Cup one. We have this 89 Okocha. Now this card has actually changed from Prem to League One on his, how do we put it, like on his upgraded card. So that maybe is a little bit of a disappointment for some of you, maybe an upgrade for some of you, if you want to have a League One team you don't want to use a Betty. But stat sensor is 5'8", got the medium low work rate. He's got the right foot with the 5-star skills, 4-star weak foot. So no upgrade on his normal card for that. On alternative positions, he can play right mid, cam and striker, which allows him to have a nice bit of variety fair, which I really like on these hero cards. So on stats then, so he's got the 89 pace, the 85 shooting, the 84 passing, the 94 dribbling and the 62 physical. So on paper, looks like a very nice well-rounded card. I decided to go the Hunt Chem style. I'll explain why on the positive and negative side of things after. If you do enjoy the clips or want to see more, please do subscribe. It generally does help the channel out a lot. And if you want to see anyone in particular, let me know down in the comments down below, and I'll see you after. Peace. So let's kick over this card then. Now first me is the 5-star skills, 4-star weak foot. Now this is actually a perfect attribute for me. He's got the outside the foot trait, so the weak foot doesn't even matter. He can have 3-star weak foot, but he's still got a 4-star weak foot, and it's still actually quite a consistent weak foot. So the weak foot is actually really nice to be fair, and also hand in hand with the 5-star skills go really nicely, and he pulls off skills so good with that silky agility of his. Now, first to me is the pace. Now, generally speaking, the pace, the acceleration is what you want, and he has got that in abundance, especially with the Hunter Kemp's burst from goal and get on that last man. The establishment isn't really amazing like a Moise Kean, but with that being said, he still was very, very good at getting in behind with that 92 acceleration, obviously with the +7 as well, which is 99. Now, the shooting for me, I'm going to be honest, I had a bit of a honeymoon card on the base hero card, and I was loving the finishing. It did feel like 78 base, but this one, it kind of did feel like it was the stats it was. I don't know, I feel like, I don't know, maybe the keepers were a little bit worse then, because it was like about a month ago. But with that being said, the long shots in this card are very, very nice, to be fair. The outside the foot Truvellas, I don't know if this is a thing, right, but the people that outside the foot trade, even when you hold L2, they may be having like a little bit better shooting animation, because it feels so strong on the Truvellas with this card, and I highly recommend you whip a few of them. It's insane. With that long shot's got really nice, the shot power's really good, the tap is decent, the finishing can be a bit inconsistent at times, and he will miss a few chances, but just be careful out. But overall, he's got some decent shooting attributes. Now, passing for me, I don't recommend you playing him cam because of his stamina as well. I feel like he's more just a striker or maybe a wide player. That short pass is decent, vision is decent, but he hasn't got the long passing, but he has got the curve. Unfortunately, not got the finesse shot trade to go with it, but that being said, the curve's actually quite nice, and he'll bend a few shots into the bottom of the corner if you want him to. Now, the dribbling for me, this is hand in hand his best attribute by far. The agility and actual dribbling stat is insane. Probably one of the closest ones you're going to get to Neymar or stuff like that. Really tight control dribbling as well, as you see with the ball control. The smaller players generally tend to have the better touches on the ball, and obviously the 5-star skills helps that massively, so you can just do really swift, agile, like elasticos and stuff like that. Now, the next for me is going to do the balance. Now, unfortunately, he's got the really low aggression, which I really don't like, and the low strength, so he's getting pushed off quite easily. But with that balance, he might be able to counteract it at times, but just be careful of the big centre backs. Now, the composure on this card is actually quite decent, and it will kind of go against the finishing, so the finishing might feel a little bit better at times, a little bit worse at times, mainly because that composure is actually quite high for a hero card. Now, the aerial ability for me is quite low in my opinion. He's not going to be an aerial threat at all, especially since he's 5'8". I would stay away from that if possible. And as well as his stamina as well, this is what I feel like is a little bit of a detrimental bit about this card. I really do like Okocha, but the stamina is just so low on it, and it's like a name on a sense, but even worse than that. 74, even with the right instructions, you are going to run out around the 80th minute, so you do need to be careful of that. And as I've already talked about, the physical is quite low. So on to my other scores about this Okocha card then. Now, first for me is the pace. Now, over for the pace, I'm going to give it an 8.5 out of 10. I don't think it's more like a 9 out of 10, but I also don't think it's more like an 8 out of 10, so I think it's a fair score. Now, shooting for me, I really did enjoy the shooting on the hero card. I felt this was not average, don't get me wrong, because the Truvellas were very nice on it, but it wasn't as good as I thought it would be. So overall for the shooting, I'm going to give it 8.5 out of 10. It is still very nice, but you just need to be careful at times so you won't miss a few. Now, the passing for me, as a striker or as a wide, I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. It's not bad, but it's not amazing. I can't really give too much insight into it, to be honest. The free kicks is really good, but generally speaking, you're not going to get too many free kicks. And if you are, I recommend doing the free kick tactic, to be honest, unless you're really good at free kicks. Now, the dribbling for me, I'm giving it a 9.5 out of 10. There's only really the composure and the reactions that can go up a little bit, but even then, they're still really good attributes. Now, the physicals for me, I am going to give this a really low score. I'm going to give it a 5 out of 10. I just don't see any aspect that's really good about this, and that's actually being really generous, to be honest, because it could be even lower than that, because his stamina's awful, the head nasty's awful, the jumping's awful, the strength's awful. Like, he's got no redeeming factors in it, sorry. Now, overall score from then, I'm going to give him an 8.5 out of 10. I'm going to be honest, I didn't really feel like it was as good as I thought it would be. Maybe because I hyped him up because of that base hero card. But with that being said, he still is a very nice card. And a very nice league alternative if you wanted to like name or stuff like that. Now, odds and value of coins then. So coming in around about 800k. Do I think it's worth it? I'm going no. I feel like saving up for Mbappe. He's a lot better than this card in my opinion. So over value of coins, I'm going to give it a 5 out of 10. I don't think he's anywhere near as good as his base hero was for me. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's a bit lackluster, and I genuinely feel like Crouch was actually outperforming at times. I know it's mad to say because Crouch is obviously one of like the fun cards and he shouldn't be doing that, but he just was at times, so it was a little bit frustrating. But that being said, he still is a very nice card. But that's all my viewers. Always, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please do subscribe. It genuinely does help the channel out a lot. But I've got nothing more to say, so I'll see you next view, and peace out, guys.